So hi guys. So most people are asking me how to start this interview preparation. So I will give you some important tips that you need to know before starting your interview preparation. So let's get to the video. So to start your interview, they will arrange you an interview panel. When they call out your name for this interview, you have to enter a interview panel. The first thing you are going to do is just knock on the door and ask permission like may I come in. So the next thing you are going to do is greet the opposite member. Let's say I am a male. I am going to greet the opposite gender in the interview panel. Let's say there is a female. Then I will say good morning ma'am. Then I will go for each and every sir. Good morning, sir, and sir. Like that. So, why we are going to do is this is known as chivalry, and it will also have a good impression on you. Then, please don't sit without they saying, please sit down. They may sometimes test you. So, after they say sit down, just sit down. Mostly nowadays, they are not asking the self intro, but if they ask you the self intro, just don't repeat something like memorized thing. Say the self intro in a slow manner. Don't just say it like in a hurried manner or something you have memorized from your home. Just don't do that. It is very simple. Let's say they have asked me a self intro. I'm not going to say like, hi, this is Prasanna. I am coming from this place. I have done my school here, graduation here, and I have this family and that. Like, don't rush. Just take it slow. Or you can start with a greeting like, good day. Another important thing you are going to do is you are just not going to answer the person who has asked you the question. You just want to look at every panel member and answer the question. That is also very important. So how we are going to say the self intro? Very simple. Don't just elaborate or don't just say things like I have scored this much in my UG, I have scored this much in my schoolings. Like let's say it will backfire you. Scored a good mark in 12th, but you have scored less in your graduation. Then they are going to ask the question, but only when you say it. So just don't do that. Your self intro is going to be as simple as this. Hi, myself Prasanna. I am coming from this place and I have done my graduation here, school here, and my family consists of my father, mother, myself, my sister. Then you can also add your hobby. That's it. It is as simple as that. Then they are going to ask you questions either from your self intro. Let's say if you are an engineering background student, they are surely going to ask this question. Why you have switched from engineering to banking? There are a lot of possible ways you can answer this question, but mostly be honest. You can say valid reasons. So what I exactly said was, I have done my graduation during my lockdown. So I have said I had enough theoretical knowledge, but I didn't have enough practical knowledge. So I have switched my career from engineering to banking sector. So that's it. It is as simple as that. Whenever you are answering, just give some pause between answers. Don't just rush up the answer because sometimes it may not be clear to them. Just give them some time to process what you have said. Another important tip I will give you is try to smile. Even if you don't know the answer, just give it with a smile. Let's say, excuse me, sir, I didn't know the answer, but I will update myself. That would make a good expression. Instead of having a dull face, a smile face would slightly make a good impression. Another important thing that I am going to say is please be honest. Don't try to manipulate the answer. If you can't convince them, confuse them. But please don't do that in interview. So the one important thing that I have noted from an interview panel is that they are looking for a candidate who is more honest than the answer itself. If you could recollect the answer within some time, just ask them, Sir, can I have some time to recollect the answer? They'll surely give you some time. And even in that time, if you couldn't recollect the answer, no issues. Just say, Sir, please excuse me, I don't want to waste the time. I couldn't correctly recollect the answer, or something like that. One more important thing that I'm going to give is if you don't know the statistics exactly, let's say you don't know how many branches in SBI, it is actually more than 22,000. So if you don't know it exactly, just say, sir, it is somewhere around 22,000. Don't say exactly, sir, there are 22,000 branches in SBI. No, that won't work. They will ask, is that exactly 22,000? They will ask. So that like if you don't know the statistics exactly, just say use the word around. Some more important tips that I would give is try to attend at least one mock interview before you are going to the real interview, because when you go to a mock interview, they will give you the suggestions like your posture or what are the mistakes you are doing, and you can analyze it, and you can also do self analysis. Also you can try to watch this YouTube mock interview videos. Let's say how I did was I watched YouTube marathon videos by pausing them. When the interview panel member asked the question Then I will simply pause and I will try to answer. So this is how I have prepared for this interview. For sources, I have already posted video. For static banking, it's very important. I will give the link, and I also posted another video for this interview preparation and group discussion, group exercise. That video also I will give the link in the description. And finally, an important thing that I am going to give to you is only your self-interest will always helps you to clear this interview. Just read as many as you can, because always sky is the limit. Don't try to limit your knowledge. Just keep on reading as many as you can. Additionally, search a lot of things from the internet. Even if you get a simple term but you couldn't understand it, just search it from the internet and see what that really means. Just give some important interesting facts about the organization you are going to interview. Let's say I have went for this SBI interview. So everybody knows SBI has a customer base of more than 44 crore customers. So everybody is going to give you the same things that previous interview attended and candidates are going to give. You have to be different, right? So I have given a simple interesting thing. So what I did was I said the first most popular is in India, and second most popular is in China, and third most is in SBI. I said this and they immediately got shocked and they asked how, and I said SBI has a customer base of 44 crore, and which is greater than that of USA, which is somewhere around 40 crores. At the time I have searched it, this will make a quite a good impression, and it really attracted the interviewers and they made a smile at me. So these are the tips that I am going to give to you. Hope you guys do your preparation for interview very well, and all the best guys. Thank you.